This study looked at the effect of the separation of pigs on the spread of Streptococcus suis serotype 9. Every farmer, grazier, pastoralist, they all want healthy animals. So when they do become sick or infected, they need to find a strategy, they need to find a way to reduce the spread amongst the rest of the animals. This study looked at whether or not the rate of infection of Streptococcus suis amongst pigs could be reduced by having them in separate compartments and not having direct contact amongst some of the pigs. Why do they choose this infection? It's common, it causes meningitis, septicemia and arthritis amongst piglets. But not just that, it can be infected in different ways. So it can be infected through direct contact, pig to pig, or airborne, just via the air. Have a quick look at this table. There were 3 experiments conducted in this study. One experiment had 2 different compartments, and one compartment, for example, has 7 pigs. One was individually housed. That means this pig had no direct contact with an inoculated pig. However, 3 had direct contact with 3 inoculated pigs. This is just a small diagram to show you how they will lay out. So cedar means it had direct contact with an I, which is inoculated pig, an infected pig, 800 centimetres away from another pair. 1 metre away from that was one individually housed pig. He had no direct contact with an inoculated pig. The samples that were taken were saliva and tonsil brushing, and a post-mortem was taken at the end of the study, and any evidence of bacteria did prove a positive result for that pig. This graph shows you the results of the infection. So going up here with the squares, you'll see these pigs had direct contact with inoculated pig, and this line here with the triangles, they had no contact with inoculated pig. This line here is the number of days post-exposure to inoculated pigs. You'll see both pigs became infected. However, the rate of infection was a lot slower for those who did not have direct contact. Saliva and tonsil brushing, this tells you the number of days after colonisation. So there were no major differences between the 2 samples taken. Results: within 2 weeks, every pig became infected. The rate of airborne infection is a lot slower than direct contact, but they still both became infected. What do we need to consider with this study? Well, the type of contact these pigs had with each other and whether or not that infected the rate, susceptibility and infectability of pigs, and can the results be applied to farm practices? Farm practices are very different to a lab environment. Our conclusion: well, prevention of direct contact will reduce the rate, however it will not eliminate the rate of infection amongst pigs. All pigs will become infected within 2 weeks.